Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. So it's Sunday night. It's a little after 8 o'clock on August the 17th. David and I celebrated our birthday by having dinner at Original Joe's in Daly City, or I guess it's technically Westlake. It's a really neat restaurant. It's been around for years and years and years. I went to school up at San Francisco State University, and my girlfriend, first wife at the time, we would go after studying at the library. We would go to Original Joe's or Westlake Joe's and get a big plate of pasta. You get more pasta than you could eat. It's like your nana was in the kitchen and she knew you were going to eat, and she gave you this insurmountable amount of pasta to eat for like $5. It was crazy back then. So we, Dave's wife Shelly, treated us for lunch. My mom was there. We had some friends there that I've known since kindergarten. It was just a really nice time. So that's what we kind of did to celebrate our birthday. And thank you everyone who gave birthday wishes to David and I. We truly appreciate that. 60 years. We've been around the sun a couple of times, right? So I've been reading through the comments. We already have a video scheduled to come up on Monday, so I may pull this one up on Tuesday. But there was a lot of people asking if that was the real Putin at the listening summit on Saturday, or Friday rather, that Trump had with Putin. And frankly, I was like, okay, well, I don't doubt that there are body doubles out there for Putin. I would be surprised if he was sending a body double out to negotiate a treaty. But then again, Libby hasn't seen Putin as an ongoing concern for several of her readings, so who am I to say that it's the real guy? I don't know. So we'll take a look at that. Why not? It'd be kind of fun. Also, Zelensky is going to meet with Trump on Monday, and that's our reading that's coming out Monday morning. We'll talk about that. We'll see if I can gain any more insight today on that, and then we'll just see where we go from that. It's be more stream of consciousness, so we'll just jump right into it. Hope you're all having a great morning or evening, depending on what time you're watching this. And for entertainment purposes only, let's just see. So there's some speculation that it wasn't really Putin at the summit, the listening summit on Friday. That was a body double. So let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Was that the real Putin, or was it a non-Putin Putin? Entertainment purposes only. Okay, so what's the energy around the summit? Was that the real Putin? Okay, so just a nice open interpretation. Four of Wands. Hey, we're getting together and we're going to take some actions and we're going to celebrate the East and the West coming together. The challenge is the Page of Cups. Trump's unreasonable expectation that a ceasefire is he's going to walk away with a ceasefire. It's either this is Trump's unreasonable expectations, or this is just Putin was out there to make a fool of him. Or it's like, is this the real Putin or is this the fake Putin, the silly Putin? Let's keep an eye on the prize here, as it were. Lesson underneath it is the Ten of Wands, the burden of proof. Hey, prove to me that it's not me and it's my body double, right? Let's see. In the past, you got the Four of Cups. This is not being happy with what's on offer. This is probably Trump threatening tariffs if you don't come to a ceasefire. Or this could be Trump not being happy with Putin not ending the war or coming to some sort of peace agreement. If we're going to go down the path of, is that the real Putin? He might have 3 different body doubles with another one waiting in the wings. Let's see. The current energy is the King of Swords. The meeting, Putin got his truth out. Or if you're going to read this as, was that the real Putin? It should be obvious if it's the real Putin or not. It's just, does he walk like Putin? Does he talk like Putin? Does he act like Putin? Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, swims like a duck. It's a duck. Overarching energy is the Two of Pentacles. It's going to be a balancing act. If we're reading just the energy of the meeting, it's Trump trying to balance his expectations with what Putin is willing to give him. If you're looking as if it's the real Putin, it's your guess. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What do you think? It's like those the 3-card Monty, you know, which is the card, which has the queen or the ace or whatever the special card is, right? Lesson to be learned is the Hermit. You really need to think about what path you want going forward, because in this meeting, Trump flip-flopped. You know, he demanded a peace, basically a ceasefire, and now he's coming out saying he wants a peace agreement. And I think what Spirit is saying is you need to go into this knowing exactly what you want and be able to back up your threats. You know, basically Trump tacoed. You know, he was just a taco again. If it's the real Putin, it's like, well, you need to do your research as to see if that's the real Putin or not. Outcome. Wheel of Fortune. For both readings. It's your guess is as good as mine. What do you think is the real Putin? What do you think is going to come from this meeting? Oh, I love that. I love how this thing ended. So, was it the real Putin or not? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Do your own research. You know what the truth is. And, you know, there might be more than one, and you can figure it out. Spirit's up to you. Spirit's saying figure it out on your own. I got better things to do. Okay, fine, fair enough. You know, we don't have to buy into all the crazy, right? Okay, so that's enough of that. Gary the analyst understands that there may be body doubles, and Gary the analyst understands that Putin may have strong preferences of not flying. But I think for something like this, Putin wants to get his truth out there. He's not going to send a proxy out there. He knows nothing's going to happen at the United States, and Trump is too busy being a fanboy that he's not going to pull any shenanigans on him. So I suspect it was the real one. All right, so let's take a look. So Zelensky's meeting with Trump on Monday. So this video will come out Tuesday. Let's just take a look at the energy post-meeting. Dave and I are doing a reading that's coming out, like I said, tomorrow morning, kind of looking at that meeting. We'll see if the energy's changed. I completely forgot what we read on that. It's kind of an interesting thing. When Dave and I first started, we met up with Linda G, and we made like a quick guest appearance on one of her shows. And when we had lunch with her, or dinner with her, and she said, "Yeah, I don't remember what I said in a reading. After I've done the reading, I really don't remember." And I thought that's so odd, because I remember everything I've said during a reading. And I'm at the point now where I'm in the same boat. It's like, Dave and I recorded that on Saturday. I have no idea what we read on Zelensky coming out of the meeting with Trump. So let's just see what happens. What's the current energy on that? How's everything looking post meeting on that happened, quote unquote, yesterday, which technically is tomorrow, with Trump and Zelensky? Okay, the foundation is the Empress. The influence of Russia on this meeting. And the challenge is, how are we going to have a productive relationship if Russia keeps influencing you? There's lots of things of value. There's lots of benefits to supporting Ukraine, but Russia keeps poisoning you. Energy underneath it is the Lovers. We need to have a lasting relationship and understanding. That's a major arcana. This isn't the Two of Cups where it's just agreements. This is like a foundational understanding and a foundational relationship. This is big picture stuff. We need to get past Russia. You need to see that supporting us and supporting Ukraine is in your best interest in the long term. There's so much more in it for you in the long term. And it benefits everyone if we have a good relationship. So this is post-meeting. In the past, you have the Ace of Wands. This could be what happened the last time Zelensky showed up, where Trump hit him over the head with a club. But it was also Zelensky starting to build a relationship, taking actions to build that relationship with Trump, because basically Putin says one thing and does another. And Zelensky Trump actually started siding with Ukraine on it. Current energy is the Emperor. This is my first reaction is Zelensky is going to put on his actor's hat and flatter the Emperor. Basically play to Trump's vanity on this. As sickening as that may be to you and to me, it's the smart move. It's the play you need to make. Trump is all about appearance. He's all about vanity. Look at the people he surrounds himself with. He wants tough guys. He wants beautiful women. Well, if you consider super plastic surgery beautiful, but Trump's all about appearance. He doesn't give a crap about substance. So he's going to appeal to the Emperor's preferences, if you will. Overarching energy is the Five of Wands. There's a lot of chaos going on. My first thought is this is Trump's mind is just chaotic. He thrives on chaos and he thrives on conflict. And this just could be the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. We need to form a relationship and take actions because you're so strong and powerful that you can end this conflict. And there's that Hermit card again. You got to find that path forward. I think it's in the same position. Don't look at that was his body double. Hold a lamp up to him. You can see. The lesson to be learned is finding that path forward. You can help us end this conflict, but you need to help us find that path forward. Playing to his vanity. You're so smart. You can help us do this by taking this action, this new action. And then we will come out of this victorious, and people celebrate the victory on this. So, to me, it sounds like Zelensky is going to be okay with this. He's going to come out okay. Understand, I'm doing this Sunday night. They're meeting tomorrow, and this meeting's coming out a day later. I may be completely off. Won't be the first time, won't be the last. But that's how I'm interpreting the cards. You may interpret them differently, and if you do, throw it in the comment section. What I have found is some of you are much, much more insightful and better than this than I am. And frankly, some of you probably should start a channel because some of your insights are absolutely stunning. I know when I read the comments, there are times it's just like, ooh, that's a good insight. I wish I would have thought of that when I was doing the reading. But hey, I'm doing it on the fly. There's no prep here. I am just going stream of consciousness on this. Okay, so that's so was it a body double? It's up to you to figure out. How's Zelensky gonna do? It looks like he's gonna be just fine. He knows how to play this game now. He's getting better at it. Let me take a look. I know there were some other questions out there. How's the economy looking? Stuff like that. Let me take a quick peek. I'm going to put everything on pause for just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Here's something that's kind of fun that someone put out there that I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. Someone had commented saying, JD Vance has been going on a lot of vacations. And he has. He's gone like on 8 or 9. I mean, that's like one a month. It's more than that. And the question was, are there behind-the-scenes efforts or negotiations with wealthy people, businessmen, and political leaders to remove Trump during these vacations. In other words, is this really a vacation, or is this an opportunity for him to kind of start plotting his takeover of the Oval Office from Trump? And I thought, okay, that's probably dovetails pretty nicely with what I'm doing. This is kind of a potpourri bit of stuff. Not quite conspiracy corner, but we'll have a little fun with it. So JD Vance's vacations, are they truly vacations, or is there a little more political wheeling and dealings going on? Now, if the Three of Pentacles shows up anywhere in this, you know what the answer is, right? Because that is definitely the political wheeling and dealing card. So entertainment purposes only. Okay, these JD Vance vacations, outside of spending crap tons of taxpayer dollars for someone who isn't really doesn't appear to be doing a whole lot other than breaking ties in the Senate, is there something going on? Are they looking at 25th amending Trump, or basically is he looking to gain a foothold of power so that once he gets Trump out of the way, he just marches straight into the White House? Okay, well, current energy, or the foundation, is temperance. Looking for balance. Okay, I mean, this could just simply be, hey, work-life balance. That would be the easiest interpretation of this. It could also be, trying to meet the needs of dear leader, but also the needs of his handlers, because there's little doubt that he's got Peter Thiel and the Project 2025 people really pushing JD Vance. He's their boy. I mean, he did the forward for Project 2025. So it could be a balance of supporting dear leader and supporting his patrons, if you will. The cross is the Four of Cups. Yeah. Impatiently being patient and waiting his turn. Maybe this is one of those things where 3 years into it, he's still vice president, and it's only on the 4th year he finally gets to take over. As frightening as that is. Underneath it, Page of Wands. But you be a good little boy and you share that message. Share your messaging out there. Okay, so is he having... I've got nothing right now is telling me that he's actively planning anything. But once again, wait for that Three of Pentacles to show up, right? In the past, you had the Two of Swords. You had a choice. Which master are you going to follow? Are you going to toe the Trump MAGA line, or are you going to try and assert your own mark on the office? Oops. Current energy is the Knight of Swords. My first gut reaction looking at that card is he's watching Trump just charge blindly forth into battle, where Trump isn't thinking, he just reacts, and there's no strategy. It's just hack and slash, and it's definitely not a balanced approach. This isn't about JD Vance. This is what he's seeing. That's what my gut is telling me. Overarching energy is the Wheel of Fortune. He's waiting for his opportunity. He just has to be patient, impatiently being patient, because he knows that at some point Trump is going to misstep. This could also be, he could see Trump's mental and emotional health deteriorating so quickly. It's running away quickly, and it's only a matter of time. Lesson to be learned is the Eight of Wands. Just to me, this is toe the company line, toe the Trump line, and keep the messaging going out there, the MAGA messaging. And there's my MAGA balance card, the Two of Pentacles. Just he's got to balance his two masters, Project 2025 and Trumpy. So is he actively planning? No, but he's walking the tightrope right now. He's balancing it. So I don't think he may be doing some sort of meetings, but if he's doing it, it's not to overthrow Trump. It's to basically start lining up allies when Trump inevitably goes off the rails. That's the feeling I'm getting from that. All right, yeah, we're 20 minutes in. I think that's pretty good for Tuesday morning. Anyways, I hope you're all doing great. Once again, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, as Dave and I have now hit the 6th floor. My son turns 20 in about 10 days. So, yeah, 40 years and 2 weeks ahead of my son there. So, it's amazing how fast the time goes, isn't it? I know those of you that have kids can totally relate to this. Someone had told me once, the years fly by as the days drag on, and it's so true. I can think about how long those days were when the kids were little, and now that they're grown, you look back and you realize how much water went under the bridge and how quickly it went by. So, enjoy your kids, enjoy your family. These days, they're so fleeting. And so thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell. We'll wake you up at midnight with a new video like this. Leave a comment. I read them all, respond to many. And there's a couple things I want to do. Some shout outs here. So I want to give a special shout out and birthday wish to Peaceful Warrior, whose birthday I think was on the 15th. So happy birthday. I don't know if I got the date quite right, but happy birthday, Peaceful Warrior. We truly appreciate you. Let's see. And then Ines Zach wanted a shout out. So hi, Ines Zach. So Peaceful Warrior, let me get you a card first, a birthday card. Oh, very appropriate. The 5 of Cups. I am so sorry that I disappointed you by not giving you a timely birthday wish. I will try and do better. And Ines Zach, a shout out for you. And the 7 of Swords. Don't let them steal your joy, Ines Zach. There's Peaceful Warrior again. Okay. And I think I had one more. I do not. Nope, that was it. That's all I got on my list here. So let me take a look. I'll just give one more shout out to whoever left the last comment on our current video. How's that? Ha ha ha. Okay, so for those of you that don't leave comments until the very end of the day, here's your opportunity to shine. But right now, the internet is really slow in the shed here, so I might not get to it. How about this? I'll give a card for the rest of us, and if my phone catches up, then I'll give a shout out to that person. Okay, card for the rest of us. Oh dear, the devil card. Oh my, you little devils, you. Just remember, we can unchain ourselves from this. Trump's in charge. There's nothing we can do about it yet. But we can protest. We can voice our concerns. We don't have to go along with his messaging. We don't have to go along with his brand of crazy. We have our own minds, and we're young and we're strong, and we can outlast that guy. He is so old and tired. He is not going to last. And we are, and we will come out victorious. And the internet connection in the shed is terrible. My phone is not refreshing. So I am just going to give a random shout out. And today, I'm going to give 2. One to Rebecca from Oz, also known as Sunflower Down Under. I have not seen you in the comments in a while, Rebecca. I hope you're feeling okay. I know when we did our live stream, you were saying you were not feeling well and you're going to drop off the live stream. And I haven't heard from you since. I hope you're doing well, my dear. And I'll give you a card right off the top. Queen of Wands, because you are the queen of action. And then I'll give another one to Kiwi Nana. Hi, Kiwi Nana, who always is out there in the comments, and 8 of Pentacles, always out there working hard and giving us something useful and insightful to read on, or to think about. So thank you so much. And then that's what I got. I'm so sorry my phone's not refreshing. Otherwise, I'd give a couple more. But hope you're all having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.